To be professional in the kitchen, you need to have good knife skills. Unless you know how to handle the knife, you're not going to get the results you want. When buying a knife, the biggest problem you have is just there's such a selection out there. You don't need to go for expensive. Don't buy them just because they're in a set and they look flash. Try the handles. Most knives will have the handle uncovered. That's the thing you've got to worry about, how you feel with the grip, what you can do with it. It's got to be comfortable for you to use. Take a knife like this, for instance. You know, nice, sturdy, big blade, nice sharp edge, obviously, and a good handle for grip. You don't want 60,000 knives because you're just not going to use them. The average chef will probably only use 3 knives at any one go. 1 medium, 1 small, 1 large. The best thing I can suggest you do when going to buying a knife is to pick knives that suit you. If you're going to buy knives, buy a steel. It's no point spending money on a knife if you can't keep it sharp. These things are dangerous. They're dangerous when they're sharp, but if they're blunt, they're even worse. You want to cut through straight off. Hold it, 45-degree angle. Just run from heel to tip at a 45-degree angle at the front and back. And you'll keep your edge. Right, obviously I've been sharpening for years, so I'm used to sharpening this way. If you want the best results and you want to learn how to sharpen it, the best way is to put the steel straight down. Hold it down there, holding the handle firmly, and use the knife going at a 45-degree angle. And just go slowly, just watch it. So each stroke is exactly the same, both sides. It may take twice as long to sharpen, but at least you're going to get a good result. That's sharpened out of the way. Now it's your grip and hold the knife and use the knife. You get your handle, you get a good grip. Obviously you place your fingers round. Your thumb will either go on top, some people put their thumb to the side. I prefer the side just so that you can grip better. There are only 2 basic actions when using a knife like this. One is rocking forward, the other is drawing back. This hand, however, is probably the most important. This is your guide. We call it the claw. Basically, your thumb is used to drag your hand back, and you have a claw motion. So therefore, when you're chopping, your fingers aren't exposed. All that's exposed is this knuckle bit. That's why the thumb's at the back, because most people would chop like that. And while these fingers move back, they'll forget about the thumb. So if it's at the back there, it's never ever going to get lost. You're never likely to cut yourself. You're not likely to lose a finger or anything, you're just likely to lose a bit of skin. It's far easier to put a plaster on than it is to, say, get something sewn back on. Right, now basics. Chop an onion. There is only one way to chop an onion. You'll need 2 knives for this process. The knife you've been seeing me use already, which is this large chopping knife. As well as that, you need something called an office knife. Peel your onion, which is done. Place it with the root down, chop it straight in half. You've got your flat edge. Take the smaller knife. Cut down, cut through. When it gets to this end, just a bit slower, watch what you're doing, go through. When I chopped, I angled the knife because obviously an onion's round. Okay? Then what you do, turn it to the side, use the knife again, cut in. Now, big knife. We've used the drawing back, now we're going to do the other method. This is rocking, okay? Claw method. Just chop through. Nice, fine, chopped onions. Right, now for julienne. The key with doing anything that's a bit more than just chopping is to have a flat edge. Cut down. Flat edge. Flat edge. There we go. So what you've got is almost a block, rectangle. Nice thin strips. Rocking motion. Just chop. So there you go. Nice matchsticks. We're now going to chop something called brunoise. It's a very, very small dice. Line it up just with your knife. Everything's square. There you go, look. Nice fine dice. So when your guests look at your food, they're going to think, yeah, it's a little bit more than a hot dog.